My name is Mr. Felix Okomashe, and I'm taking mathematics. And with our mathematics, we'll be treating a topic for quadratic equation. And under quadratic equation, we all know that has quadratic equation has three terms. We have the first one, the second one, and we have the third one. And the first one is what we know as the term that carries the square. And the class which I am dealing with this morning is SS1. As we all know, there are 5 ways of solving quadratic equation. But before we go into the ways of solving quadratic equation, let's have the general form. The general form of quadratic equation. The general form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now this is the general form of quadratic equation. This is our first term, which we have our a, our b, our c. Now for a, we have our a to be the first term, while we have the b to be the second term, and we have the c to be the third term. Now we know our b. Normally we know our b to be the sum, while the c, the third term, which is the c, is known as a constant, and which is the product. Now we have a, b, c as a variable and a constant, and which are the a is the coefficient of x squared, while b is the coefficient of x, and which we said earlier on that c is our constant. Now from here, under this form, to solve quadratic equation, we have 5 ways, 5 methods. Now the first methods of solving quadratic equation. We have the first one, factorization. The second one is not that common, but normally it's also part of solving quadratic equation. We call it the perfect square. The third one is complete the square method. Completing the square method. And this third one will lead us to the fourth one, which is the formula method. The formula method, which we normally known as, which we'll call aka almighty formula. That's just the general language within students. Now, the last one in solving quadratic equation, which is the fifth one, is the graphical solution. These are the 5 ways in which we solve quadratic equation. Now, the one out of these 5 ways, there is one we are going to talk about, and which is the third one, completing the square method. Completing the square method will lead us to the formula method, which is normally known as the almighty formula.